Hello there. This is Tina of Tenderly Stitched. I want to give you a friendly reminder of how important small businesses are to all of our communities. Small businesses actually employ quite a few people across the nation. So wherever you can, please do your best. Wherever you can, please make a conscious effort to support small businesses. Besides for being very important to our economy, they are some of the most creative individuals out there because they're not mass producing anything. They are putting out creative products that truly are unique. Let me give you a few examples here of some of the small businesses that I'm supporting with my purchasing power. The other thing I will say before I get started is a lot of times when you reach out to them directly, you will encounter or interact with someone who is actually going to be a part of fulfilling your order, which means you can help them understand what you're looking for, which improves the likelihood of you being able to get exactly what you want, especially something that helps your business or your home or environment stand out. So with that in mind, I have bought these beautiful wreaths from Miss Gisele. And instead of just adorning my front door with them, I decided to ask if I could have one for my business. Now look at what she has done. First of all, there's not two wreaths that are the same. I've bought 3 purple wreaths from her so far, and none of them have been the same. That is actually part of her mantra. Look at my brand colors. Look at how she has attention to details. The sewing machines, the embroidery hoops, the tape measures, little trinkets and everything tenderly stitched. And I think that's right, it has lights. Oh my gosh, I am loving this. All right, let me move on to the next one because I can continue to talk about this wreath for quite a while. You'll just have to come to one of my tenderly stitched retreats to see it up in person. The next thing I wanted to show you is let me see, this is some bobbin case holders that I've ordered from Pride and Joy Quilting. So as you can see, if you could see in here, I've actually bought 3 sets. Why just buy one? When someone has put this amount of time and effort to come up with something this unique, especially a bobbin case that's gonna make my sewing area look very beautiful while I'm sitting and sewing. Don't you just love a sewing space that looks good while you're sewing? It just makes me want to sit down and do that much more sewing. Anyway, look at how beautiful these cases are. She actually had 2 shades of purple. So of course I got one of each, and because I have several machines, I have different bobbin cases that I needed. So guess what? I bought 3 different ones, one for each of my high used machines. And what I wasn't expecting, which I found out when I opened it up, was that she even has the bobbin covers as well inside this case. Look how many bobbins I could fit in there. Guess what? Even if I didn't have a bunch of bobbins in there, this looks adorable sitting next to my machine. The other thing that I bought, again, this gets back to, first of all, let me just say, I'm from Baltimore, and 3 of these businesses are from Maryland. I don't even live in Maryland anymore. I haven't for some time, but I especially love supporting businesses from home. So I'm going to open this gently because, like I said, why buy just one? Because when you find something unique, why not give it as a gift? It just makes sense to me. It also stands out as a thoughtful gift that really is coming from the heart too. Now this is from, let me just make sure I get the whole name right, Stick It To Me Pincushions. I had a pleasure of meeting the owner at one of the quilt conferences not too long ago, and I immediately fell in love with these pincushions. Look at mine. I wanted purple, of course, and I wanted African fabrics, so that my pincushion next to my sewing machine is going to look very unique in all of my pictures, and also just for me to enjoy as well. Nice felt top, nice firmness. This is going right next to probably one of my favorite machines, my FAF 7570, which is Grandma Jackson's machine. So I always like to adorn that machine with some special trinkets And this is definitely special. Like I said, I've got a couple more in this box because I'm going to give them away as gifts to others. I've picked some specific colors for them because I want them to know that I was thinking of them. And I definitely know they're not going to get another gift like these from anywhere else. The last the last company I want to highlight is actually, let me get the name right, Creative Chaos Studios. Sometimes, excuse me, we have the opportunity to support small businesses that are at various stages of their business life cycle. This business actually was about to launch when I saw it. Now, who would have thought that you could take any kind of vehicle and convert it into a karaoke themed event space, and on top of that make it a creative space? Of course I wanted to support somebody that was creating a very unique creative space. And with all the programming and ideas that this wonderful business has, I tell you, they're going to do so well. And I was so happy to use my dollars to support them. And because I did at that time, I got a nice little bag. I have the keychain as part of my thank you. Nice little card. You know, small businesses always add the little touches to let you know that they appreciate you. And the thing that I am most excited about, because I love to cook and I love to create, is this apron. Absolutely. I love this and I can't wait to use it. Because guess what? Think about the things that you could do with small businesses. And this is one that I'm definitely interested in doing, an event, a tenderly stitched event on that bus. I can already see a sewing themed event on that bus with some of my folks on the East Coast who've been wanting Tenderly Stitched to do an event on the East Coast. Isn't that a good idea? Put a comment down below if you think that's a good idea. Also, let us know what small businesses you're supporting so that we can, as a community, help support them as well. That's all I have for right now. I'll talk to you later.